guys can see. So I'll go back a little bit. Hopefully you can hear me at the back. Just start me off just by shifting your weight from one leg to another. And just loosen up your fingers also. That's great. Lovely, lovely. Okay. All right, I'm going to lock this screen because we have a few more people joining. Great. Okay. Just a couple of stretches with the hands. Just loosen up your hands. Just stretch the forearms. It's always good to hold it for literally 10 seconds. Then we'll do the other side also. Shake the other hand and stretch the other palm. Fingers. Good. Hold it 2, 1. Okay, let's just look at the sort of simple shoulder circles. Do about 5 circles going one way, and we'll do the 5 on the opposite direction. Good. Throughout these exercises, I'd really want to focus on the breathing action as well. So inhaling through your nose, I'm not going to tell you when to breathe or out. So as we go through, as we pace up the exercises, aim would be to sort of get you breathing throughout. So right, if I can get you to more of a just waking up the balance, especially with the knees and hips, just warming those up, just turning the foot if you like. 1, 2, just relaxing the arms side to side. And we're going to increase the pace. So we're going to do this for about 20 seconds. Side to side. Good. Okay, why don't we raise the elbows up a little bit higher, like so, and I actually want you to turn your head with the body. So we're actually twisting the torso. Encourage the good balance. Posture is open. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and shake it out. Okay. Now, if you had a wall, don't worry if you don't have a wall. We're going to do this for about 10 circles with the shoulders. So nice and close. Get yourself as close as you can to the wall. If not, just aim would be to get this nice 360-degree shoulder circle. Again, if there is a little bit of pain or discomfort, just go easy. Or you can simply do a smaller circle. All right, so let's go 2 more in this direction. So if you can actually note, it's always quite good to do this one side at a time. Let's go the opposite direction. There you go. Good. Good. So just be aware that hips are not turning as we are doing 2 more. And good. Let's do 5 on the other side. So we go 5, 4, as if you're swimming backwards, sort of in the swimming pool. 1 more, big stretch, and let's go. Again, if there is a shoulders or one of those joints that you can do quite a big movements, and as we warm up, we should be able to loosen up those muscles and tendons around the shoulders. Okay, just relax the shoulders. What we are going to do next, just look at the mobilizing the neck. We're going to use not just the neck, but the whole posture in a minute. So why don't we just relax the shoulders, just standing in a nice and upright position, just looking over to the right shoulder and then the left. We got 5, 4. It's okay to feel the clicks and sort of sounds coming from the neck. It's quite normal. Good. Now come back to the center. Let's see if we can do simple up towards the ceiling, down towards the floor. So gentle. 5, 4. Keep breathing. Although this is a small movement, it's nice to keep the oxygen in and out. Breathe out. Good. Okay, I'm going to come a little bit closer, and just as we warm up our hands, hopefully it should be a little bit warmer than compared to what we started. I want to create a nice energy and resistance with your palm, and we're going to create almost like a pressure against the head as we push our head into this hand. Just we're going to hold it for about 5 seconds. So this is known as isometric holds. It's perhaps one of the oldest forms of strength exercise. So keep your spine nice and straight, and then as you push your head into this direction, I want you to hold it for 3, 2, 1, and just let it go slowly. Just let it go. And then what we'll do, we'll switch to the other side. Again, ready, steady, and push. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to go through all planes of motion. So what that means, not just side and front. Let's go back and front also. So just using one hand, just right in the middle of your forehead, like so, and just push your head in this direction. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and easy. Relax. Now let's use the both hands. Perhaps if you wanted, you could even interlock your fingers, like so. Holding the right behind your head, and just tuck your chin in as if you're having this sort of straight up neck. We are quite strong in this position, so hold it for another 3, 2, 1, and relax. Easy. These are really sort of light movements, not a direct pressure onto specific muscle groups, but a great way to strengthen those small muscle groups that we use every day. So look at the position, what we're going to do. Let's release the spine a little bit. So if you just perhaps make sure you have enough space to do this simple roll down of this spine from standing from a tall position right there, and just rolling down slowly, almost from the shoulders down, and going, aiming towards the floor. Hold it perhaps for a few seconds. Don't worry if you can't touch the floor straight away. And start to roll back up slowly, up, up, up. Open up the body. It's quite nice as you arrive at the top. Actually, hold your glutes nice and tight and push the hips gently forwards. But make sure your head doesn't go too far back. Just hold it there. And very slowly, let's try exactly one more what we did. But this time, you may notice the body can go a little bit further down, that is. Again, don't stress anything right at this stage. Roll up. And good. Guys, this is a gentle warm-up. If you want to have a sip of water, this is a good time to have it. Next 6 minutes is going to be a little bit of hard work. So that's where we're going to use things like props, chair, wall, and so on. Okay, now, as we're coming round closer to the screens, we're going to do 6 exercises, and it's going to be 1 minute of work, followed by 30 seconds of, think about more of a cardiovascular fitness. So think about breathing, think about a little bit of sweat, maybe even, depending on the temperature in the room where you are now. But these are simple exercises. I'll show you the modified version of each exercise. So for example, go with me as much as you can. Simply if you can't, I'll show you modified version also. So here's what we're going to do. Just to get the heart rate up, next 60 seconds, I'll use my stopwatch. And we're just going to get the sort of heart rate quite high up. So idea would be to march on the spot, on your toes. If you're wearing shoes, that's absolutely fine. Barefoot, even better. It's completely up to you. So just nice and light. So if you can tap on your tap, tap, tap. I'd like to use your arms because about 30% of our speed alone comes from the arms. So it's quite good to get an extra, you can even add a little extra twist. Now, we got another 30 seconds to go. If this is too easy, if the marching is too easy, go jogging on the spot, very light. Like so. Keep going. Knees up, knees up. If this is too much for the knees, just simply high knees. Keep going. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And after each exercise, just shake it up. Again, become in charge of your breathing. Loosen up the joints. Okay, next one is going to be an actual strength exercise. So we're going to go a little bit slower, but more technique. So I'm going to show you 2 variations. We call this chair squats. So think about this. Make sure you've got something behind you. You don't have to have a chair behind. You could just simply drive the hips as if you were to take a seat, but you're not going to use the assistance of the chair. There. You can either hold this lower position, if it's too much, otherwise we come up. We move. So we're taking this squat and driving the hips up. Keep going. Aim of this is 1 minute. Again, guys, if this is a little bit too much, I'll show you. Try just hold this low position. It's okay to hold here. If you can go even lower, perhaps even harder, just go with it. We have 30 seconds to go. Keep going. Again, the lower your chair is, I'm sure harder it might be, but just good. Again, if you don't need the chair for the last 10 seconds, let's go full. A little bit lower, but you decide, please. Last one, and relax. Now, here's a tough one. What we're going to do is stand in this half squat position, and we're going to basically punch, like almost boxing, but twist. I really want to encourage you to twist from the torso. So next 30 seconds, as fast as you can. And what we can even do, move the body up and down. But again, that's a progression, up, up. So as we go a little bit faster, get the shoulders up. We have 20 seconds of this work. Move, 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 or just simply hold nice and deep squat, low squat, it's fine. Come on, for 5, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, finish strong, 1, and good, shake. Little 5 to 10 seconds rest. Well, with the next one, we're going to need a wall for the press-ups, or perhaps even a chair. I'll show you both. So, if you guys can, this could be just a frame also. We're going to do wall squats, wall push-ups in this position where your elbows come down. The closer you are, the easier it is. I know if you don't have a wall right in front of you, just perhaps use the chair. The further back you're going to go, harder it's going to be. So otherwise, this is fine. And just simply go as low as you feel comfortable. I would say this is harder than doing this against the wall. So we're going to do this for 1 minute, guys, as many as you can. Ready? Let's go. 1. You have a choice, either a wall or a chair. I'm doing this modified version against the wall. The main purpose of this exercise is to use the upper body muscles, create this strength around the shoulders, especially around the clavicles. Keep going for 30 seconds to go. Keep going. I'll go a little bit harder. I can see Mike is doing against the wall. Jane, great, great. Fabulous. Keep going for 10. If you can't move, just simply hold. That's okay too. Just hold that slightly, elbow slightly soft position. Just hold that position, almost like a plank. We have another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Okay, guys, here's what we're going to do. Very simple. Try this. Look. Get the knees up. Think about it. You stand, keeping the body nice and strong. 1. Almost a little side crunch. This is going to be for 30 seconds. Add a little twist. Also a crunch there. Again, you can always go a little bit slower, or if it's easier, just simply hold with one arm and for extra balance. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Super. Okay, just shake, get the breath back. We're going to do some planks next, and we're going to use the chair for it as well. So, I'll give you a quick demonstration while you're setting the chairs up, or again, it could be done against the wall. But what we are going to do is holding this position, all right, so, and taking 1 or 2 steps, quite big steps behind you. So, idea that we're going to do a mounting, holding this press-up position on the plank, drive one knee in, and aim here is to keep the hips nice and steady and not collapse the back. So that, try and don't do this. Again, you can do this against the wall. If you are doing this, just hold. We have 1 minute coming up. Guys, get set. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just keep walking on this position. Simple. Again, if the step-ups are too hard, just simply hold this position, almost you're holding a plank. Keep going. We are over halfway. Keep breathing. Keep your eyes towards your fingers. Steady head. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up. Okay. What we're going to do, just really simple one. Just going to release, so maybe hold the wall for extra balance. Just hold. 1. This is not a static stretch, just quick, more of a heel kick. Just a way to take the tension away from the thighs. So just do this. You can actually do this around. You can go around the clock sort of motion. Just challenge your balance a little bit, which brings me on to next exercise, which is going to challenge one leg at a time. We're going to focus on this standing, almost like a flamingo position, and we're going to have 2 different variations. So slightly modified version, which I'll show you, is going to be over here, using the support. And simply we're going to aim to hold this for 30 seconds. Simple, one-legged balance. Should be easy enough. A little bit harder, not using your support, just using the strength from the shoulders, hips, knees. Again, if it hurts the knees, just go a little bit easier. Perhaps keep the foot heel off the floor, just the toes touching down in this position. Otherwise, keep holding. We have 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, even harder, 3, 2, 1, and let's change your legs. Shake it up. Okay, so same again. Just prepare yourselves. Let's go up into this knee lifts. 30 seconds, guys. 2, 1, let's go. Either there. As you take your arms above your head, perhaps even a little bit harder. If you want to go a little bit easier, if it's too shaky, just hold it, hold a wall or a chair next to you. Keep going. 10 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Looking good. Okay, straight up. Let me give you a quick demonstration. It's called stepping jacks. Getting this one-legged balance. So, in a way, 1, 2. If this is too easy, what you could do, you can jump. Speed it up. Up. Again, if the shoulders feel a little achy, just simply minimize the movement as you go up. And Idea is that we bend the knee slightly as we step out. Again, you're working on this lateral balance, which is very useful. Just everyday things in general. Keep going for another 10. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's great. Guys, that was 6 minutes. Maybe a little bit over. Shake it up, shake it up. Okay, have a drink. I'm going to give you at least a minute or so just to regroup. Great. Let's work on some of the rotational or explosive muscle groups. So we're going to spend another block of time, perhaps even up to 6 minutes, to some nice rotation. So you don't need a prop or a weight for this. You can simply pretend that you're holding hands together, almost holding a strong grip around the fingers. That's good enough. If it's too easy, you can use just like an object. Make sure it doesn't have any water in it, or at least it's closed. So think about like working on this rotational strength, which is again, it's one of the foundations of our movement. So pillars. So load it up to the top. Make sure the hips should be warmed up already, so that should be easier. So you basically chop down into this diagonal phase. Go slowly up, and think about that explosive power. Boom. Great. Just be mindful as we arrive here. Make sure shoulders are not doing this, or posture is not collapsing. So nice open chest. From there, we call this wood chops. Let's go. Boom. Up. Keep going. We're going to do 4 more. Up. Up. Last one, and then we're going to change the sides. Okay, good. Roll the shoulders. Again, if you're holding something, just give your arms a little break. Let's go to the opposite angle next. So right up, arms are nice and straight. Ready, steady, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, and overhead, boom. Great, shake, mini break. Good. Right, we're doing great with the time. Right, for the next exercise, I would like to give you a demonstration on the chair. So again, it doesn't have to be this sort of kitchen chair type of, it could be a sofa. Take a seat when you're ready, and just take a look while I give you a quick demonstration. Idea behind this is that we involve and switch on the abdominal muscles without putting too much sort of strain on your lower back. So idea behind this is that we create this tilt while taking the feet off the floor. There, there. Now if this is too hard, we're basically going to go for the time. Aim would be about 30 seconds or so. If this is too much, just simply keep one leg down. And you should feel this, should involve the abdominals. If you don't feel it and you feel more in the lower back, just have a little break. Hold it for another 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly bring the legs down. Good. Stretch the legs out. Good. Not bad at all. I hope. Okay, just very, very simple as you just open up the side muscles next. So if you remain in the seated position, you can do this against the overhead and just simply glide down like so. Just hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and let's switch your sides. Arm up, and just glide the hand down, and just hold it for another 4, 3, 2, 1. If you open up your legs, I'll just reposition the chair so hopefully you can see. A simple glide and reach as you would do this from a standing position. It's easier to do this stretch if you stay seated, and just slowly roll down. Aim would be to reach towards the toes, but it's fine if you can't reach all the way. Try and relax the back of the neck also when you're down there. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and roll back up. Okay guys, if we just tuck one knee, we're just going to hold this for about 5 seconds or so. You can, just to get the extra flexion in the foot, you can do 1 or 2 toe movements up and down, and switch the legs over. Good. 2, 1. Good. Right. I always like to finish the exercising on the standing position. So what we are going to do is create this almost like a over your head. I'll give you a quick demonstration. Stand shoulder width apart, and I would like you to try this. Look, lift your arms above your head, breathe in, and almost you want to drive. Breathe in as you go up. If this is too much, when you go down, just come down with it. Just create a more smaller squat. Create a more. 2 more. Breathe in as you go up. 1 more. And roll back up. Okay. Shake it up. Good. Great. Now as you finish things up with a physical exercise.